innocent minds.
Everything is stored neurological. See, your reaction to how many people here you hate snakes? You have a phobia for snakes. Have a phobia of snake. Now, the thing is, the day you saw a snake, that fear was stored in you when you had a significant emotional experience. I was working with a lady who had a phobia for snakes, and that phobia started when she watched Anaconda. Remember that movie Anaconda? Yeah. But when I started to ask her at first, I said, where did you get this fear from? She said, I don't know. Where did you get? I don't know. So as I took her through the process using a tool of NLP, she said, oh, I remember now. I remember now. Is this movie that I watched? Do you get that? Once the person watched that movie, or that first fear was learned, remember everything is learned, including fear. Fear is learned. Once this person learns this fear, or they learned this particular response, it was stored neurologically. Means it was stored in their nervous system. Where's your nervous system? Brain, spinal cord, nerves. Isn't this basically what directs our behavior? So why, when you now see a snake, do you now wait for, what do I do with this snake? Oh, what is a snake again? Oh, we learned this in biology, right? What do they call that kind of action? Reflex. It's reflex only because the response has been stored. When a 6-month-old child sees a snake for the first time, there is no stored response. There is no stored response. So they may think it's a what? It's a toy. And by the way, when was the last time you heard a snake bite a 2-month-old child? Maybe it was I worked with somebody once who said that they couldn't go on the Third Mainland Bridge. They were afraid that something would go wrong. I worked with a young girl in Jos, in Abuja, who couldn't. Rain drives her crazy. Once about to rain, she panics. You know how you go and hide because they say there's a cockroach or something? That's how rain. When breeze starts to blow, she just panics. Okay, people having different responses because the response is stored in their neurology. When they learned that behavior, it was stored. So when the event comes again, the behavior becomes uncontrolled. It's unconscious. They don't even know when they do that. Many of us actually need to notice why we think a certain way. How come we think a certain way unconsciously? It's not just behavior that we should be focusing on. What if we begin to focus on why we think the way that we think? About challenges, about opportunities, about creating better outcomes, creating greatness. Why do we think the way we think? Why do we get unresourceful when a problem presents itself? Why do we see problems as an opportunity? Why do we see problems as something to make us run and hide? Why do we see problems as a place to complain, to murmur, to grumble, or as something to do something exciting? It's because there's a pattern around how we learnt it, and there's a memory around it. And it has become something that we now do unconsciously.